Francesca Frenemia, how does it feel?
It felt great because I am great.
Welcome to All American League Baseball featuring Super Mega Baseball 3. I'm your old pal Bigfoot. If you saw our premiere episode, then you got to meet the New York City Americans featuring those American Girls singing group. You also got to see the Superheroes play, the team where everyone has maxed out stats. Well, here in episode 2, you're gonna get to see the Hollywood Mothmen in not one, but 2 3-inning challenges, as well as seeing the Americans' home opener in New York City. I'll be joined there by legendary Americans shortstop and announcer Dill Prosciutto. But first, let's cut to Bigfoot standing by in Hollywood. Bigfoot. Thanks, Bigfoot. Welcome to the Swagger Center in Hollywood, home of the Hollywood Mothmen. It's a hot, hazy evening here under the Hollywood sign as we get ready to play 3 innings of baseball. Kathy Cthulhu is up first, and the pitcher for the Mothmen will be Genghis, McFenghis, who catches the liner back to him for the first out of the season on the first pitch of the season. That's a pretty good omen. Okay, Parsons knocks it down. Over to first. Can they get Zamuda? No. Even the slow-moving Zamuda can outrun that one. Up comes Yog Sothoth with a man on first and 1 out. McFenghis fires high, ball 1. Inside ball 2. I predict a good season for McFenghis, even though he seems to be losing Yog Sothoth right here. Liner to third. Oh, just foul. McFenghis got lucky that time. Bounced the ball and is surprised that it's a walk. Maybe I'm wrong about predicting great season for Genghis McFenghis. He's got runners on first and second with 1 out. And up comes Kingletta Johnson, the power hitting right fielder. Kingletta is as known for her strikeouts as for her home runs, or she was up till this season. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 men on, strike 2. It is just out of play. Popped up. Will there be room for the catcher to grab this one? Schwartz grabs it, and that is an out. Up next, Big Bang. He's a very one-dimensional player. He hits home runs, and that's about it. He hits home runs. He can't run, can't do anything but hit home runs, but he does that pretty well, and that's what's kept him in the league for about 16 years now. However, when he strikes out, he puts on a show there, so there you go. We are through 1/2 of an inning, and there's no score. Charles Fort comes up to bat first for the Mothmen. Charles Fort created a genre, I guess, by accident, called Fortianism, or Fortiana. There are worldwide Fortean societies, and even a Fortean magazine to celebrate this man's work. Big swing and a miss. And he is struck out.
Now batting.
Doesn't matter how good a writer you are if you don't swing that bat fast enough when Ollie Rollover's pitching. Ollie Rollover is the ace of the old ones. He's got 2 strikes very quickly on Aleister Crowley, the most evil man alive. Ooh, just past the third baseman, and the Great Beast 666 is on board with a single. Next up, H.P. Lovecraft, the creator of the characters that the old ones are based on. Should be interesting, the old ones pitching to their creator, H.P. Lovecraft. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Man on first. Inside ball 2. That's line fouled, out of play, popped. I don't know. It's a foul. There's another foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 man on. And that's a full count. And that's a batter's walked. Okay, so the old ones respectfully walked their creator, and we have first and second, 1 out, and Jack Parsons, the occult rocket scientist, stepping to the plate. Jack Parsons was a rocket scientist back when the term really meant something, but he also dabbled in the occult. That's a foul ball. And tried to give birth to Satan on Earth, I think. There's a base hit. He just gave birth to a base hit on Earth. Will that score a run? They're going to try and score the runner. The throw is late. So that means the Mothmen are on the board. In comes Indrid Cold, the shortstop from outer space. Indrid might be the best player on this team. There's, dropped by the third baseman. He's got nobody to get out. So although he stopped the ball, and he probably prevented a run from scoring, there's still bases loaded, and there's still only 1 out. Up steps Gregor Samsa, the lead character from Franz Kafka's story Metamorphosis. There's a strike. In the story, Gregor Samsa changes into a 6-foot-tall cockroach. Ball 3, 3-1. There's a liner too short. All the runners are back safe. Still bases loaded, but now it'll be 2 outs for Mary Shelley, the mother of the modern horror novel. Ball 1. Mary Shelley wrote the novel Frankenstein, changing the history of our culture forever. Grounder to second, over to first. And Frankenstein's mama is out. We go to the top of the second. Electra Company, Big Chin No Neck, and Marky Romaine coming to bat. Electra Company, nobody really knows what to expect from her. She doesn't seem to have much power, but she's a pretty good fielder. In the old days, that's all you had to do to be a good second base person, was field. You didn't really have to hit, and she's kind of a throwback to that time. Ball 2, 2-2. Big swing and a miss, and she looks like she's going to go beat the pitcher up, but hopefully that won't happen because that would be ugly. 1 out, and in comes Big Chin No Neck. Strike 1 from McFenghis. Oh, there's a liner to right field, but the right fielder is right there, and there's another out. Here comes Marky Romaine, the catcher. Is he catching today? Yeah. He's catching. Sometimes the manager of this team likes to put Marky in weird spots because he's just a catcher, but they'll put him in center field sometimes. It's very odd. Like you put your slowest moving guy in center field. It doesn't make sense to me. So there's a strike, and Marky is very sad as he has to walk back to the dugout and put his catcher's uniform back on. His catcher's equipment. Catcher's uniform. His catching costume. I can't talk. Blackbeard the Pirate steps up to the plate. And Ali Rollover fires a strike. There's a ball. There's another ball. Throw strikes, Rollover. Big swing and a miss from Blackbeard. Grounded back to Rollover. Over to first. And there's an out. Stepping up. Schwartz, the catcher. Schwartz does a radio show called Exploring the Bizarre out of Las Vegas. There's a ball 1 and strike 1. And strike 2. Ball 2, count evens up. The long fly ball to left field. Fielder is retreating. And on the edge of the warning track, he hauls it in for out number 2. Back to the top of the order, here comes Charles Fort, the father of Fortiana. Foul ball about rains of fish and frogs from the sky. His famous quotes include, "We are property," and "One measures a circle beginning at any point." Strike 2. Full count. Fly ball down the left field line. That might be... No, it's going to be out of play. The count remains 3-2 with 2 outs. And Fort walks. A 2-out walk. Up next, the great beast 666, Aleister Crowley, the most evil man alive. That'll drive rollover from the game. He'll be replaced by Blondie Wingtip, the lefty. Inside ball 1. Here's ball 2. He can't throw strikes to Crowley. Maybe he's got some spell put on him. There's a strike. And Crowley walks.
Now batting.
Up next, H.P. Lovecraft, who, as I pointed out earlier, essentially created the old ones. Yet he plays for the Mothmen. They're still afraid to throw strikes to him, same as the last time he was up. Yeah. Maybe it's out of respect. And Lovecraft walks again. So is that bases loaded?
Now batting, the third baseman, number 10.
Yeah, bases loaded, 2 outs for Jack Parsons, the rocket scientist. Parsons goes around and bats right-handed with the left-handed pitcher on the mound. That's 2 balls. He's got no place to put him. He's got to start throwing strikes. No, that's ball 3. One more ball, and the Mothmen score a run. There's a base hit through the middle, and they might score 2 runs off that. 1 run will score. The second one is going to try to score. And are they going to? They're not even going to throw home. It's a 2 RBI single, or double single, for Jack Parsons. First and third, still 2 outs. Injured Cold at the plate. Injured Cold supposedly is from outer space, but would go and have dinner at people's houses back in the 60s, and that Mark Romaine grabs that for out number 3. We head to the top of the third. Skinny Fat, Kathy Cthulhu, and Bob Zamuda coming to the plate.
The center fielder, number 28.
McFenghis has been strong so far. There's a grounder to short. Cold over to first, and there's 1 out. 2 outs left for the old ones. They have to score 3 runs to get back in this game. The pitch to Cthulhu. Popped to shortstop, I guess. I thought that was center field, but it's not even that deep. On the edge of the infield, the catch is made, and the old ones are down to their last out in the form of Bob Zamuda. There's a strike. Nice pitch. There's a ball. That looked like a strike. There's a high curveball for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Zamuda grounds it to McFenghis over to first, and McFenghis has shut out the old ones. Very strong start for the ace pitcher for the Mothmen. That's a really good sign. They absolutely need McFenghis to be on top of his game this season if they're going to do anything. Through a 1-hitter in 3 innings. Who gets the big hit? The big RBIs go to... It goes to Jack Parsons. Gets 3 RBIs. Wow, so he scored... He was the man today. I would imagine he'll get the MVP. Rollover takes a tough luck loss. McFenghis, 1 hit, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Masterful performance for Mothmen's opening day out here in California. Jack Parsons, 2 for 2 with 3 RBI. He gets the MVP. McFenghis, the win, comes in second, and the most evil man alive, Aleister Crowley, comes in third. Let's cut down to the field where Bigfoot is waiting with a very special guest. Bigfoot? Thanks, Bigfoot. Can we talk to you for a sec?
Of course. Ask me anything.
You had 2 hits and 3 RBIs. What's it like to be the hero of tonight's game?
I just try to see the ball, put an explosive swing on the ball, and try to help my team win.
Thanks, Jack. Back to you, Bigfoot. News flash. The New York City Americans have released veteran player Betsy Ross and made a huge free agent signing. Ross is popular around here. Some people aren't gonna like this, but it's a sure sign the Americans are serious about trying to bring a championship to New York City. The Americans' marketing department gave the new player a patriotic makeover, a new haircut, and even a new, friendlier sounding name. Meet your new outfielder / DH, Muhammad Ali. I, for one, can't wait to see him play in today's game, which starts right now. I'm your old pal Bigfoot.
I'm Bill Prosciutto, and this is New York Americans Baseball.
Uncle Sam pitching for the Americans.
Hey, Foot, I love this guy, Uncle Sam. I salute whenever I see him.
Up first for the ROX TEDDY, the ska team will be ROX.
Now batting, the shortstop.
What's his name?
Number
Joe
5.
Ross?
Ball 1 from the symbol of the American spirit.
He's got a good eye, that Joe.
There's ball 2 to Ross. Inside, Uncle Sam's looking wild. He is walk prone, but there's a strike. 3-1 to Ross. But Uncle Sam loses him, and the speedy Ross runs to first.
The third
Up
baseman,
next,
number
Walt
2.
Two-Tone.
Walt Too Tall is more like it. I tell you, these modern players are all too tall.
1 ball, 1 strike. The burly Two-Tone is well known for his power. There's 2 balls, 2 strikes for Uncle Sam. Oh,
Holy
right.
cannoli, that ball hit him hard, but it don't matter when you're the symbol of America.
But Ross advances to second. Hope Uncle Sam's okay. It looks like he's fine. That might have been ugly. That could have been an injury. Millie Opal at the plate fouls the ball off, and the count is 1-2 with 1 out, and Ross at second. Liner to second base, and he's out, but Ross gets right back, and he's safe.
Now
2
batting,
outs.
the
Checker
first
Phil,
baseman,
captain of the team,
number
comes to the plate with a
96.
runner in scoring position.
Oh yeah, Checker Phil, he's a nice kid. I was talking to him before the game.
Ball 1. There's a strike. Strike 2 to Checker Phil, captain of the ROX TEDDY. Oh, and Uncle Sam sends him back to the dugout. Checker Phil had no argument on that pitch. Coming up now, Debbie American, Muhammad Ali, and Dank Blankenson.
Here comes our Debbie. If she isn't just the cutest thing.
That's high ball 1 from Funky Kingston. Count evens at 1-1. Line right back to Kingston. He throws to first, and Debbie American is retired.
We still love you, Debbie.
Up next, new free agent signing, Muhammad Ali.
87.
He'll be playing right field today. Supposedly the team got Ali as a DH and pinch hitter, but he's such a good fielder that they're starting him off in right in the first game to see what he's actually got. Popped up,
He didn't get a hit, so can the Americans get their money back?
infield fly, and the pitcher himself, Funky Kingston, will grab it. So that's out number 2. Stepping to the plate, power hitting third baseman, Dank Blankenson.
Here's Dank. He's great.
Dank's a big guy, but his bat is even bigger than he is.
Holy cannoli. Will it fall in? Drop the ball. Drop it.
Oh, he did not
dropped
catch
it.
that.
Oh, that Dank Blankenson. He's something else.
Now batting,
And up at the plate is Francesca Frenemia, the first baseman today.
I like this little Italian girl. She's got some real talent, I think.
Back to the pitcher, over to first, and Frenemia is retired. The Americans go down, and we still have no score as you see a lovely view of the Brooklyn Bridge, the Statue of Liberty, and the Manhattan skyline. I know, they can't all be in the same picture, but that's okay.
number
Up next, Roger Ranks,
Second inning.
who's a pretty solid all-around player. Uncle Sam, the fastball pitcher, fires. And that's a base hit up the middle. And the ROX TEDDYs have a man on. Or the ROX TEDDY. I don't know. Whatever they are.
Now
ROX
batting,
TEDDY.
the center fielder,
Up next,
number
Papa
24.
McGee, the outfielder. Man on first, nobody out. Uncle Sam's got to get an out here. There's a strike. Inside ball 1. Uncle Sam's mainly known for his 3 different kinds of fastballs.
Holy cannoli, did he hit that? Looks like the ROX Teddy are going up 2-0 over the holy cannoli. That Dingleberry just caught that ball, didn't he?
Now batting. The
Whoa, that
designated
guy
hitter,
looks just like that
number
guy from
45.
Queens.
Queens? What, the ISIS king of Corona?
Oh, no, you Dingleberry, the rock group Queens.
There's a fly ball. Will anyone catch this? The center fielder, Debbie, will grab it. And it's out number 2. Runner again has to retreat to first.
Boy, these uniforms these days, Foot, it's like Picasso designed them.
Up next, Desmond Buster, the catcher. And that'll be a strike from fastball throwing Uncle Sam. Another fastball and another strike. Runner on first, 2 outs for the catcher Buster. High ball 1. Low ball 2. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
You betcha.
Grounder to third. Over to first. And we're out of this inning. Still scoreless. We're heading to the bottom of the second with Sophie American, Lasdo Mohican, and power hitting catcher Shanae American coming to bat.
Here comes Sophie American. I like her. You know, in real life, she's about 10 inches taller than I am.
Yeah, but Dill, a garden gnome is 10 inches taller than you.
Oh, you Dingleberry. I'm taller than any garden gnome. Drop it, drop it, drop it, you Dingleberry. Oh, he didn't drop it, Foot.
Now batting.
I'm sorry, Sophie. I told him to drop it, but he just didn't listen.
He's power hitting shortstop?
Can you believe they got this guy playing shortstop? A big guy like him. These days, everybody has to play every position. And then, with all the shifts, the players are running around chasing positions so much, I don't know how they have any energy left to play. Whoa, there's a base hit for Mohegan. That's what you like to see.
Mohegan is a really good all-around player. He's a good fielder. He's got a good throwing arm.
Now
This
batting.
girl is good, this young catcher. She's got an arm on her. Reminds me of Barry, the catcher I played with. She can hit for more power than old Huckleberry could, that hound.
She takes high ball 1.
It's fair. That'll be an RBI triple. Oh no, she's holding it first with a single. Wow, that tiny Millie Opal in left field did a great job on that play, eh, Foot?
Now, Pat Riot steps to the plate. What position do they have her at?
This little lady here talks with an English accent, Foot. I asked her what part of England she's from. Do you know what she told me? She insisted she's from Boston. That's a base hit. What a great play. They got the runner at second, but no way they'll catch that speedy little British girl at
Now
first.
batting. The second baseman. Number
This guy, he's
43.
from Hawaii, you know. He knows how to surf. You can tell by how long his hair is. In my day, we had a long-haired player. His name was Joe Pepperoni. He spent most of his life in jail. That's what having long hair can do to you.
3 balls to Kahuna. Are they going to walk him? It's 2 outs.
Here she is. Here's our Debbie. 2 outs. Bases loaded. Let's pray to the Holy Mother that our Debbie comes through for the team.
It's a very tense situation for Debbie and for Funky Kingston.
That's it. Long drive to right. Fielder is...
And that was not a grand slam, but it was just out number 3. Coming up, Chelsea Cut.
Now batting. The second
Chelsea's named after her haircut.
baseman.
Here comes Uncle Sam's next pitch. It is grounded too short. He's up with it. Over to first. And he's out.
I like this guy, Foot. This young shortstop. How do you say his name?
Huh? Do you mean Ja Ross?
Joe what? Joe Ross.
No, Ja Ross.
Well, I like this young Joe Ross. It's nice to see the new shortstops. Uncle Sam seems scared to throw strikes to the young man.
Ball 3. 3-1. 1 out. Nobody on. And Ja Ross is walked.
He's got a good eye, that Joe.
You don't really want to walk the good hitters like Ja Ross, because then you got guys like Walt Two-Tone coming up.
Whoa, here comes that cute little chibi American. How the heck can she generate such speed from such a tiny body? Holy cannoli! Am I glad I don't have to hit against some of these young chickadees with the underhanded sidearm delivery.
Strike 2. I love that underhanded delivery. And Two-Tone strikes out.
Don't cry, young man. I would have struck out 2 on those pitches.
Millie Opal steps to the plate against Chibi American.
Look at that foot. Her bat is bigger than she is.
It's an outside ball. Strike 1. Grounder to second. Over to first. And that's out number 3. So we will head to the bottom of the third, still scoreless, with Muhammad Ghali, Dank Blankenson, and Francesca Frennemia headed to the plate.
Oh, this guy is one of the new free agents. They paid a ton of money for him, so he better be good.
Number 87.
The Americans looking to improve themselves because they're going to have to figure out how to beat the superheroes in order to win the playoffs, in order to be the champion. And they would like to be the champion. Right now, they're still considered the third best team behind the superheroes and the Mothmen. That's a pop-up, should be playable. And there you go, out number 1.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to pop out like that. Maybe they paid too much.
Now pitching. Number
Bucky Kingston will be leaving the game, replaced by Third Wave.
Whoa, Foot, look at this. No, not on the field, here in the box. It's a giant box of cannolis. Here, have a few.
Fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here's ball 2 from Third Wave. Big swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Popped up.
That's Mama Rosa on Arthur Avenue in the Bronx. Oh, strike 3,
And
Foot.
he loses
The
it.
blonde kid with the sideburns is a pretty good pitcher.
now batting.
And the always dangerous Francesca Frennemia steps to the plate with 2 outs and nobody on.
Ah, Francesca, what a lovely name. She whacked it. Fielder is retreating. Is it out? Is it playable? Where is it? Holy cannoli, the little girl hit it out. Foot. Oh, Francesca, you're a friend of mia.
.401-foot home run, and her first home run, her first RBI of the season, and those American girls win.
I want to thank Mama Rosa's Bakery for sending us up some of her great cannolis. Oh, Mama Rosa, you are Mama Delicioso.
Still, you know we're not supposed to be doing free plugs anymore.
What do you mean? Mama Rosa's been sending us cannolis here in the booth since you were a little juvenile Sasquatch.
On a beautiful afternoon in New York City with the Empire State Building and the Statue of Liberty looking on. The only RBI that counts, the only hit that counts, the only RBI that is Francesca Frennemia.
That Francesca, she's the MVP. And Joe Ross did pretty good for himself, too.
Wait, Ja Ross got chosen as backup because he had a great warm-up? That's what it says. I think the judges have been drinking. So, this is Bigfoot.
And I'm Dill Prosciutto.
Let's cut down to the field where Bigfoot is waiting with a very special guest. Bigfoot, Francesca Frennemia. How does it feel to hit a walk-off home run to win the game?
Thanks, Bigfoot. Well, it felt great. Because I am great, yo. OMG.
If you can keep up this level of play, where do you think it could lead you?
If I have another couple of games like this, I'm defo gonna become a free agent at the end of the season, yo.
Gotta go. Thanks.
Anytime, biggity.
Back up to you in the booth, Bigfoot. Here's 2 games we'd like to show you the highlights of. First, the Monster Zero played in New Orleans at the Dogman's home park. Rhonda Karen grounded to short, but it was thrown into the stands by Masher, allowing 2 runs to score. Chasey Chase threw the complete game shutout, striking Trip Tanaka out to end the game, one of 3 strikeouts on the day for Chase. Then in the second game, the horse hockey visited the Pigs at Red Rock Park. All of the scoring in that game also came on 1 play, as second baseman Ham Hock hit one 2 feet short of 500 feet. That was the entirety of the scoring for that game, but I don't think anyone in the crowd left disappointed. From Okinawa, it's the Mothmen versus the Superheroes. Look at all those pink shirts in the stands. Those are Superheroes fans. The people with the dark red shirts are Mothmen fans. So there are significantly fewer. Superheroes are picked to win. Mothmen are picked to come in second, but look at the drastic difference in fandom. Up first to hit, Charles Fort. He takes the ball outside from Dork Dent. There's another ball. Past the pitcher to second, throws to first, and there's one out.
Now batting, the first baseman, number
Alistair
66.
Crowley, the great B666, batting 1,000 so far on the season, takes pitch from Dent, and it's strike. ROX fires, and that's strike number 2 to the most evil man alive. He hits a line drive down the left field line. This could be playable. It is a foul home run. Just showing off a little bit there. Big swing and a miss, strike 2. Dork Dent showing off now.
Now batting, the left fielder.
H.P.
Number
Lovecraft, the great horror writer and visionary, steps to the plate. Grounds to first. Over and out. And that's an easy first inning for Dork Dent. Coming up for the Superheroes, out of the park, Sandy Super and Rocket Red Gleaming will face Mr. Creepo. Mr. Creepo, who hosts his own radio show out of Las Vegas, fires strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to out of the parks. That's inside ball 2. Grounder to short, past the shortstop injured cold, into, I almost said into outer space, into center field. And the Superheroes have a base runner. Sandy Super is, injured cold is injured. Oh, apparently Cold injured his finger. And is he out of the game? I think he's still in. So it's 2 balls, no strikes. There's a strike. 2 and 1, runner on first, nobody out. Ball 3 from Creepo. And he walks the batter. So that'll be first and second.
Now batting, the
Sandy Super on first.
baseman,
Rocket Red Gleaming at the plate.
number 15.
Everybody on the Superheroes can run, so you don't really want to walk any of them. Gets away from the catcher. Both runners will advance. Strike 1. That's a foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on. Nobody out. Full count. It's a sharply hit ball to left field. It will drop in for a base hit. 2 runs are going to score on that 2 RBI single.
Now batting,
And now super-powered Huerta steps to the plate, batting 500. Superheroes already leading the Mothmen 2-0 here in the first. It's a sharply hit ball to second. That could be a double play. Over to second, back to first. And yes, the Mothmen have pulled a double play. 2 outs now, nobody on, and Super Short steps to the plate with his team leading 2-0. Curveball in there for strike 1 from Creepo. Fouled off very quickly, 0-2 on Super Schwartz. And he is out on 3 pitches. Creepo walks to the dugout, but not quite triumphantly. Jack Parsons, injured cold, coming up next because the Mothman needs some hits. There's a strike from Dork Dent. Outside ball 1. Ball 2. I predict this will go to a full count. Who's betting? 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on, nobody out. Ball 3, a full count. I win. What do I win? And the batter walks.
Now batting, the
Injured
shortstop,
Cold, a man from
number
space, steps
18.
to the plate. Grounder to second. This could be two. Over to second, back to first, and that is your double play.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 8.
Gregory Samsa scuttles over to the plate. Ball 1, 100 miles an hour. Outside, ball 2. Ball 3. And there's a strike. Grounder too short. He picks the ball up. Super Jock. He throws to first, and he is safe. Sorry, Chico Marks took over there.
The right fielder,
So the Mothmen have a runner on with 2 outs, and Mary Shelley at the plate. They do have a speedy runner at first. I wonder if they'll try to steal to get into scoring position. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. There's strike 2. Deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 on. Grounded up the middle, and it's stopped by Gleaming, who throws to first in time. What an amazing play to prevent the Mothmen from actually just to end the inning. Okay. Spoilt Richmond steps up first for the Superheroes. He is still batting 1,000. Repo rocks and fires, and that's ball 1. Inside, ball 2. Strike 1. Ball 3. And Creepo walks in. Looks sad. I guess that was not intentional.
now batting,
Super Jock steps to the plate with a man on and nobody out here in the top of the second. 2-0 lead for his team. High ball 1. Fast runner at first. Everybody in the Superheroes is fast. 2 balls, no strikes. 3 balls, no strikes. Runner's going, but the batter walks.
now batting, the
Stepping up, Kane Bob. No relation to Bob Kane.
7.
2 men on, nobody out. High ball 1. High ball 2. There's a strike. Curveball hit pretty far into the outfield. Not too far. Left fielder settling under it. And it'll be out number 1. Okay. So, Super Stash, the Super Mustache Man, steps to the plate, but he won't be facing Mr. Creepo. He will face Wilhelm Reich, the famous scientist from the 20th century. High ball 1. The 0 on Reich's back is actually an O. It stands for Orgone Energy. Popped up. Reich himself calling for it. And that's 2 outs.
Now batting,
Out of the Parks steps to the plate.
number 2.
He's already got a single in the game. That was against the starter. Low ball 1. High ball 2. There's a strike right down the middle. 2 men on, 2 out, full count. Oh, now it's a full count. Runners go, and it's fouled off. Full count, 2 outs, runners are always going to go. They go again, but this time he's walked. So it'll be bases loaded for Sandy Super. She's just like every other Sandy you ever met, only super. High ball 1. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Ball 2. Low ball 3. Strike 1. Reich has no place to put her. Oh, he gives up a big hit that splits the outfield. Is going to go all the way to the wall. It's going to be at least a double. That's going to score everybody. It looks like she's going to get a triple out of this. And she's safe at third. That's a bases clearing triple. 3 RBIs with 1 swing. And that'll be all for Wilhelm Reich. Coming in to replace him is Chief 10, the right-hander. Gleaming takes a big swing and a miss. His team now ahead, 5-0. 1-1, 1-2. Fouled off. Stays 1 and 2. 2 outs. Runner at third, and the ball gets away from the catcher. Is she going to try and score? She's going to be out at third. Trying to get back to third. That was an excellent play by Schwartz, the catcher, because it didn't seem like the pitchers were going to be able to get anybody out. So you got to get the runners out in the field if you can't get the batters out at the plate. Stepping up to hit, Blackbeard, the Pirate. Dork Dent, the starter, still in there for his third inning of work. Ball 2. There's a strike. Fouled off. Count goes to 2 and 2. Nobody out, nobody on. Inside, ball 3. Another full count. Fouled off. Out of play. Blackbeard fouls it off. Out of play. And there's a strikeout for Dork Dent. Well, Blackbeard didn't really agree. Now the catcher, Schwartz, who made that excellent fielding play before, steps into the plate. Batting lefty against the right-handed hitter, and that's a ball. Fouled off. This might be playable by the third baseman. Doesn't look like it. Nope. The left fielder and the third baseman both gave it a run, but could not make that play. There's strike 2. Ball 2. And he's out. Nice strikeout from Dork Dent. Charles Fort represents the last out for the Mothmen in this game. Two balls, no strike. 3 balls. Well, walked on 4 pitches. He looks sad about it, but it looked almost on purpose. Maybe he thinks he'll have a better chance getting Alistair Crowley out. Runner on first, 2 outs. Oh! He got him right in the ding-dong dell. Wow. Is he dead? The catcher just ran away. Can we get a replay of that? Oh! Yeah. And then wait. Keep it running until the catcher just leaves him there. Oh my goodness. So 5-0, 1 hit. Oh my goodness. Okay, 2 RBIs for Gleaming. 3 RBIs for Sandy Super with the home run. Dent gets the win. 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, 1 hit in 3 innings. Creepo takes the hard luck loss. Oh, can we see that? Oh, jeez. Sandy Super is your MVP. Dork Dent should be the MVP just for taking that shot for the team, man. Wow. And Gleaming also makes the runner-up. But Sandy Super is your MVP of the game. This is Bigfoot sending it back to the studio.